Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. Before I get into the video, my products and services are linked below. If you're looking for weekly group coaching sessions, you can join the membership program. It also includes monthly challenges and weekly quizzes. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, you're welcome to book a session. What happens as adults is we tend to hold on to our emotions too much and for a very long period of time, which is not needed. And in this, again, the whole discussion I usually have in my videos regarding your past or regarding what's going to happen in the future. You hold on to that idea too much of what's going to come or what might not happen and what took place in the past. And because you don't want to let that go and you hold on to it, and with it comes all of those negative emotions if it was an unpleasant experience. And then you choose to dwell on those emotions. One of the best things I heard about dealing with your emotions in one of the videos was take the example of children, toddlers, or children who are not yet teenagers. They have a lot of emotions going on in them. They have so many meltdowns, but they bounce back very quickly. Why? Just because children don't hold on to emotions. They let it pass through, even if it's through a meltdown. They'll cry for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they throw a lot of tantrums. But the next minute, they will act like nothing ever happened. And that's what we need to do as humans. We need to let the emotions pass through. The sad emotion will not stay 24/7, and the happy emotion will not stay 24/7, and that's completely fine. It started raining, so I have to film inside. So the thing is that as adults, actually, we should be more capable of letting emotions pass through us and not holding on to those negative emotions and negative stories. Reason being, now our mind, our brain is developed. As adults, we have rational thinking, we know better. But still, in comparison, children who don't have rational thinking are able to let their emotions pass through more easily. And we should still continue doing that. It's not that that is a children's thing. So, yes, as adults, you should still be doing that, what you did when you were a child. Let emotions pass through. That is what they're supposed to do. No one emotion is supposed to stay in your mind throughout the day 24/7. Let your thoughts that are not favoring you pass by. Don't grab them and dwell on them. You always have the capability of bouncing back and coming to a neutral state. Not even a very high, positive, elevated state, but all you need to target is coming to a neutral state. Neutral state is a really good state to be in. I am in a neutral state right now. I'm not feeling anything. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just fine. And this is the most normal state that human beings are dominantly throughout the day. So when you're feeling low, disappointed, depressed, you need to aim to bring yourself to a neutral state. Don't go out of your way and try to aim getting yourself to a happy, positive state. That will eventually happen. It's fine. You don't have to be there all the time. Even if dominantly you're just in a neutral state, it's completely fine. And you can still get everything done that you have to do. And you can still manifest everything that you have to manifest. And again, this neutral state has been made some complicated state that is again something you need to reach. No, it's a very normal state. I don't know why the simple day to day things that we are already aware of are made so complicated when we start consciously creating or when we start teaching people how to consciously create. When you come into a neutral state around your desire, it just means that you have made your peace with the fact that it is going to happen. Either that, or you have just given up and now you don't want it and now you're in a neutral state. Or you still want it, but you have normalized it for yourself as it should be. It's not on a pedestal, so you're in a neutral state. Neutral state is the most normal state and most common state that you are in your day. Notice it for the next 7 days, for the next week. See, are you always going through emotions? Are you always just up, down, up, down? No, that's going to happen here and there in selected places. But otherwise, you are in a neutral state. So if you are in a neutral state around your desire, yes, it's a good thing. But don't make it look like such a rare place where you aim to reach. Oh, aim to reach to this place. I aim to reach to this state. No, it's not that way. The thing is, with normal things, when you give it certain kind of names and labels or any definition, people start viewing it as something they need to reach. And it's not something you have to reach. It's something we are already teaching in all of our videos, that you need to normalize your desire. It shouldn't be something you're idolizing. It shouldn't be on a pedestal. You should know it's normal, you can have it, and you'll be in a neutral state around it. You don't always have to be joyful or happy or excited about your desire coming to you, because that's impossible. And it's not needed. It's not a requirement. You can be upset about something that happened today morning in your office, but still be in a good state around manifesting your desire. So don't make things complicated. Don't make things look like it's a very special place you have to reach. Things such as detaching, letting go, feeling emotions, and your state of being in a certain state of being throughout the day. These things are not something that are special places for you to reach. These things are results from you knowing where you're putting your focus. If your focus is in the right place, and if you deeply practice your techniques and living in the end state, then detachment is a result of that. Letting go is the outcome of that. You feeling confident and positive is the outcome of that. You being in a neutral state is an outcome of that. These are not the places you need to jump to, because the way you perceive manifestation content is, this is what I need to do, A, B, C, D, and my manifestation will come. So how do I jump there? Those are not places that are readily available for you to jump. You reach those places eventually by doing the inner work that you cannot skip. So do that, everything else will fall into place. Get rid of this notion that you have to be positive 24/7, that is toxic positivity, or happy all the time. Or if I'm manifesting a person, I need to be in a romantic and fulfilled state of being 24/7. Or if I'm manifesting wealth, I need to feel rich 24/7. It does not work like that. You're making it something that it is not. It is supposed to be effortless. Why is it effortless? Because it should blend in very easily in your day-to-day life. But if you are trying to do things out of the ordinary, where you are trying to force yourself into a state because you have to be in the state 24/7, forcing yourself to be happy 24/7, trying to do things like letting go and detach, which will not happen if you don't practice other things deeply, like self-concept, knowing your worth, your confidence, knowing there's abundance of everything on earth, knowing your capability and trusting yourself that you can do this. Then it's going to feel like work. It's going to feel like, oh, I'm putting in so much effort. And that is not how it's going to be fun. That is going to frustrate you. That is going to make you feel like, yes, this doesn't work. I will stop doing it because it's playing with my mental health. And these are finally that group of people that will comment in different kind of places and channels that this is something that just messes with your head. It's because you're doing it in a way that is messing with your head, because you're not doing it the right way. Something that is happening naturally, even if you don't take control of your thoughts, whatever thoughts you have by default in your mind are still creating, something that is natural will mess with your head only if you let it mess with your head, if you get too much into it, if you get too technical around it. So I really hope this video helps you in busting a lot of absurd myths around state of being, always being happy, always being positive, feeling your emotions. Don't stop being a human, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.